Welcome to Danu on Fire right here on High TV, your luxury channel. Today I'm checking out Cafe Bagatale, which is located at the Envoy Mansion. Now Fouzul Hameed, who is known for his superb clothing brand, was also very passionate about giving healthy food for us to eat. So let's speak a little bit about this healthy food place and at the same time what's on their menu. All this and more on Danu on Fire. And with me I have the one and only Fouzul Hameed, who has now found a new, what can I say, a passion during these quarantine days, and that is to cook. He's hands-on. I have to actually drag him out of the kitchen here. So we are maintaining social distancing, keeping the limits that we can with minimum staff and minimum team. We're trying to continue what we can do. So thank you for joining us today on the show. And Fouzul, thank you for having us here. So now, Cafe Bagatale, now it has been your dream to sort of make this a man's little place where they walk into mansion and get everything sorted. So how did food come into this play?
Danu, good question. See, I've been in the business over now 30 odd years, right? I had done many weddings, right? I've sold thousands of suits to men. And I found a lot of men, when they are in their 20s, before marriage, they are in good shape, you know. And after some time, I'm
looking at myself.
Yeah, after some time, I felt they are blown up, they're gone out of shape, they are like, you know, different, you know. And most of them, they come to me and they want to get a slim shirt, you know. But then I always say, if you want to get anything slim, nice tailored clothes, body is important. You must look after your body. So this has been going on for almost 10 years. I started doing a bit of a training on the grooming part. Then I felt that food is a main cause. If you can cut down your food, eat healthy, that is number one. See, you'll be fit to work, you will be smart, you can carry yourself, you know, you'll be healthy, your medical will be zero if you really plan. So this is the way forward. I have been passing the message to every man I meet, when I see, including you. I've been saying nothing is impossible.
Yeah, just eat right.
Eat right.
All right. So, so Fouzul, you have come up with these cool recipes, working with some chefs to give everyone some taste and at the same time healthy options.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to let you have your soup as well, which you made. Now, Fouzul's soup, he has actually written down his notes to talk to me about in terms of what is there on the menu.
Yeah.
So yours is a mushroom and tomato soup.
Yeah, mushroom and tomato soup with a lot of herbs, and it's again a healthy soup, which is very useful for anybody who wants to practice healthy life. That is what matters.
And I'm having a garden salad, and it's actually a good option for me because I sweat a lot, so this will be a good thing. So now let's speak a little bit about this concept. Now today, right now we are going through like a, what can I say, a setback in the world's economy, and everyone is sort of going ahead with their lives in the way that they can. But didn't you notice that the food business continued? You know, people had to eat, people had to survive. Where do you see this going in terms of, you are so keen on serving healthy food? How do you sort of make it fun, tasty, interesting? What do you plan to do?
Yes, Danu, with COVID, I found people were not bothered about clothes. And you know, I run a chain of stores and I have over 1,000 people. So this food was always, which I loved. I love to see, as I told you, men to look smart, slim, you know, elegant. And I won't bring that style. I mean, we like to eat like this kotu and all the fancy things. But bringing quality, style was always, I loved it, you know. See, I mean, and rather than quantity, it's quality. Yeah. Right? So with this COVID, I felt I also want to market and expose and do awareness about healthy lifestyle, because we got stuck for 2 months, and we were like, didn't know what we do. So while watching various things, research, and I found I should promote healthy food. So this is, I think, start after COVID. I want to promote, and I see people eat a lot of garbage, or I sorry to say that, unhealthy food.
Yeah.
Right. So
They do say your body is like a temple.
And I'm using all local ingredients, and we got everything in this country. And I want to bring the Sri Lankan style of food, which will be the right thing. I mean, there are a lot of things to do. So that's the way forward. I'm looking at to promote affordable, quality, fashionable food.
We'll talk more, because when we do come back, we're going to speak a little bit about how is he when it comes to cooking, and most of the recipes that are very close to him is from his mum. We'll speak more about that as well when we do come back. Do stick around. It's Danu on Fire. Welcome back to the show. It's Danu on Fire right here on High TV in conversation with Fouzul Hameed. We're talking about his passion for cooking, and at Cafe Bagatale, you get to enjoy healthy, tasty food. Now, I was told to drink this. It's very good, but anyway, I will seen in anime, but it's tasty. So, Fouzul, you're very fond of your mum, and she's still very strict, no?
Yeah.
Still very scared of the mum as well. Now, she is a great cook.
Yeah, she does more healthy,
Okay.
but healthy food are not that tasty, but
Yeah.
very old method.
How was it when you were growing up?
Me,
Not you, like how was home? Like how was life at home?
actually, we came from a small village in Alugama, and we were brought up in a environment where we lived in a very simple life. And so I think that is our real foundation. We were taught home was like a taught as like a school, right? We were taught all the discipline, right? And so especially to live as a family, when you run a family business, how to manage
Yes.
family business, how to be. See,
Is
when
it tough when you have to run a family business and also maintain that family relationship?
See, because again for the parents who taught us this caring, sharing, giving, taking, that policy was built even while eating. When there is one mango, we can't eat, we have to share among the six.
Everyone.
So for small days, like we were not that rich, and we got that good foundation, and that is what matters. I even tell many students when I meet families. I mean, children are the future of a country, right? Any business, family business, like you asked me, we have third generation business, right? It's not easy, right? Because we were taught those values, we are trying to give it to our
Pass it
children.
around, yeah.
But the children are much different to what we were like. They have their own ideas, own agendas. But because our foundation, because we have been talking to them when we were the small kids, so they understood. So today in the world, family business don't last. When it comes third generation,
done.
it breaks. But we are, thank God, we are moving ahead, and we are getting stronger and better, and we are restructuring. It's a good case study for many people. Keep asking the same question from me. I would say these all at home. The parents taught us.
Yeah.
At the MBA school, a business school won't
Teach you. Exactly. What we're having here as our main dish is Chef Fouzul has come up with. This is grilled chicken. It's seasoned with lots of garnished spices.
yeah.
They have, is it mashed potato or mashed sweet potato?
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. They have some steamed veggies. There's ladies' fingers as well. And you have grilled prawns.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these grilled prawns and with garlic rice and used all sort of spices to get.
Have you made your mother eat this food?
No.
Would she approve it?
I think now she is 80 plus.
Mhm.
She.
I'm going to try this.
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
I want you also to eat because
Yes.
in case something happens to me, I have you as well.
Nothing will happen. It's done by a good set of team and
I
with
agree.
hygienic kitchen.
I must
And-
agree. I'm always happy when I see an open kitchen.
Yeah.
When you can see what's happening. When you walk into Cafe Bagadale, you see everything. I see this man sweating and cooking, and I'm like, please come out. But it's amazing because when you have an open kitchen, you know it's hygienic.
Yeah.
You know the products. Eat, will you, Fouzul? Why you're shy?
Come on, you go ahead.
I'll also eat. I have been quietly whacking this chicken on the side. So now, throughout your time in fashion, have you had more troubling days and happy days? It's always a battle, right?
But all this battle, Danu, it was fun. You have to enjoy that, you know. If you want to achieve certain things in life, nothing is easy. Correct. Like you came, I mean, it's hard time, right? So as far as you enjoy what you do, that is what matters. I make mistake, and I always stand by in my customer. I won't give back the best whatever I can. So every day is learning also, and the food is something very new for me. Learning,
Learning.
right?
It's a new pet project.
Yeah. So
But,
I think food is important, right?
Definitely, and that will always stay.
Yeah.
You know.
And-
But there are some new things that have happened with the brand Hameedia and Envoy. He has actually branched out into London. It's a big deal for a Sri Lankan company to be there, and these are not like in a corner somewhere in London. We're talking about the high streets where fashion is the capital. So we're going to speak more about it when we do come back, and also how we spoke about the generation coming forward. We'll soon see his son's creation out on the ramp. We'll speak more about it when we do come back. Do stick around. It's Danu on Fire. Welcome back to the show. It's Danu on Fire right here on High TV in conversation with the one and only Fouzul Hameed. We're speaking about his food and his love for this new project that he has started called Cafe Bagatale. It has been around, but it has now taken its new step in healthy, tasty food. Even desserts are made with a lot of healthy options. Correct?
So
What are you having? It's a brownie.
it's a brownie.
That's because you can afford to eat it.
It's out of Korakan.
No way.
Yeah, it's out
Really?
of Korakan. Yeah, Korakan.
And my pancake is made out of what?
It's a mix of atta and
And
Korakan, bit of flour.
Wow. So these are
And
all.
ice cream also, it's a sugar free.
My gosh. I'm gonna so try this.
Yeah,
So that means you can eat without feeling sad.
certainly. And best thing is you have to work out a bit.
TV show again on. So, Fouzul,
Yeah.
tell me about your branch in London or your store in London. How was it? But you started just before this
Yeah.
lockdown started.
See, it's like a biggest dream in my life, and it was like, I always tell my team, that we are going to play Manchester United. A Sri Lankan football team is going to be Manchester United. Are we ready? Danu, it took me over 20 years to plan this, to go and play Premier League, to be honest. It's a plan, I and God knows how painful, like, because to be there and onto High Street in Kensington and think the dream like that, it's a store on the High Street, nearly 4,000 square feet. It goes as Envoy London, which is my own brand. We registered it, and it's a nice journey, a true journey for a Sri Lankan
To get there.
get there and be there. And it's all about, it's not just about label and tag and no, it's all about selling a high quality product. I would say affordable. It's luxury, again affordable.
And especially in London, when competition is so strict.
Yeah.
With the fact that every nook and corner there has like a great brand.
Yeah.
And to take a Sri Lankan brand there, but you have always been working with this. You have had like Mr. World associated with
Yeah.
it.
Mr. England, Mr. England was
Yeah.
associated with, Tony Gregg was associated with, Sam Curran. was
Yeah.
associated- So I had this passion to be there. It was like a dream come true. I mean, every year when I go to Paris, I go to Milan, wherever I go, even go to USA, I go to London,
Right. To
meet
see.
new people, and met, and I met a guy who has over 25 years of experience in the field, great guy, and he had been running a men's store like us in London, and he came down here twice, and he loved what we do because we are very focused on what we want to do, and we are not going to compromise on quality. We want to be very world class, international, and definitely we are going to make something proud for our country. So I hope Sri Lankans will enjoy our clothes.
Definitely, and I think if you're shopping in London when all of this is done, lots of Sri Lankans are there. I'm sure they'll be able to, buy a few from us. And at the same time, your son is getting into fashion, so that means the generation continues.
Yes, it was tough to bring my son into this business, and I basically I brought him. He's based in Toronto now, studying, and I brought him a couple of times and showed what I'm doing, and at last, he liked it, and I'm so happy that he was launched in the Kalam Fashion Week in the last in March, couldn't, and I think.
But his fashion is very different to what you have been brought up with.
Yeah, he wanted more street, a dapper look. He wanted that elegant, a different fit, which I think many of Sri Lanka might not like. But then somebody like you who wants something
Different energy,
who can carry that, will love it. So he doesn't want to be FH. He says, no, you do what you like. And it took me 2 years to understand him, because I was thinking that he'll follow my way of thinking. My God, right? So I felt that okay. I mean I don't want him to because that age is just in 20 now, just right. So
he needs to try all of this and see his own strength.
I think that looks. It is very. I've seen in a lot of Japanese wear this sort of clothes, very classy,
very big. And,
I think his thinking was right, because that is why I'm saying a lot of family business, which sometimes when the parents get old, they think the children must do what I did.
Yeah.
No, can't. So they have to change. We have to give them opportunity. They may fail sometime, we don't know, but we have to stand behind and guide them. I think he was here. I just left 2 weeks ago, and I showed him. We got everything for him to do things.
Learn.
I mean, now he's going to fashion school in Toronto, and I said, the professor, what you thought and what I'm teaching, two different. The school won't teach you, and he was shocked because we got everything laid out. We had the jacket line, shirt line, trouser line, knit line, everything laid out for him to start.
Just
so
jump
I
in,
think he's
that's
lucky.
amazing though. But it's great to know that that the principles that you have learnt in life will continue. The brand that you have created, your father created, your grandfather created, will work through. Not forgetting some of the great projects that Fouzul does. Do not forget, if you can, one of my friend project is something that I really like as well. All kids from all ethnicity enjoy great benefits as long as they are in that level where they deserve things. How is that going, especially nowadays?
Yeah, Danu, is a good question you asked me. And in fact, I was talking to CEO Niroshan about this, and I asked him whether to talk about this or not, because my friend is my dream. You know, in life, once you achieve certain goals, once you reach somewhere, you have to give back. So this restaurant, this cafe, we are looking at to change to my friend cafe.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
And I want to the profit what we make, we want to give back to my friend, because I'm very serious. I'm very confident that a cafe like this, which wants to sell healthy product, Sri Lankan cuisines, Sri Lankan type of food, but healthy. And so we are thinking, because we need to raise more fund, because with this COVID, I saw a lot of people struggling. A lot of people lost their job. Children cannot
Go to
pay
school.
their
School bills.
fees. Parents are struggling to pay the school fees. And I felt that, you know, some schools have given what you call discount, and but then I would say there are a lot of children in the country. As I always say, Sri Lanka is a very small country, beautiful country. We are not like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, very small, around 20 million of people. We all can help a child. If we all can help a child, wherever you are, a child will be the future of the country. Give them education, guide them to be a good citizen, and I always say everyone need education. Today, if you give them right education, country is safe. You take the example of Singapore, how they are successful is. The success of Singapore is education. Even drivers educated there. When you get into a taxi in Singapore from the airport, the driver, he talks about the country, where are the places we should visit. So he himself become
a guide to the country.
Guide to the country. So this is what matters, because of education.
Brilliant. Well, on that note, we need to say goodbye, but thank you so very much for hosting us here, and I wish you all the very best for it to become the My Friend Cafe. Until we see you with another cool episode to Danu and Fire, you take care, be safe, and always remember, you have to do your part so that everyone around you can be safe, and you can be safe as well. Until we see you then, keep smiling.